Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Moto E with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming with Asphalt 8. I've already done the gaming review with some casual games. Link for that video will be in the YouTube show notes. And I have installed Asphalt 8 on this Moto E, so let's run the same. One thing to note is that the Asphalt 8 is a pretty big game and it consumes a lot of storage and internal storage. I'll talk about the storage at the end of the video. So this is Asphalt 8 and let me show you the settings. If we go to sound and settings, I'll just increase the sound a little bit, 70%. And we are using it at the medium graphics settings, which was default. So let's go to the controls and I'm going to use these touch controls. So let's play a few levels on this Asphalt 8 now. And we're going to play this Nevada level now. And this Moto E has a front-firing speaker, and as you can see, it's handling it fine. At times I notice a minor stutter here and there, and the frame rate also can drop at times, but for the most part, as you can see, it runs it pretty well. And actually you get used to this frame rate after about 5 minutes of playing. But no way it's the smoothest experience that I had on the Asphalt 8. But again, considering this price of this Moto E, you simply can't complain. And as you can see, most of the graphics are getting rendered at this medium level. But it's amazing to see that this Moto E can play Asphalt 8 actually pretty well. But again, as I told you, the frame rate is not the smoothest, and at times when there are a lot of action going on, it does tend to fall a little bit. But as you can see, I'm able to play it actually pretty well. At this price point, I would say I don't see any other Android phone that could play Asphalt 8 this well. So as you can see, this was one level, and now let me also shift to one more level. And now let's also take this Iceland level. We'll use the same car. Trying the drift. Again, the lens flare, etc., getting rendered properly. Let's move out of this. The thing is that if this phone can play Asphalt 8, it will be able to play almost any other high-end Android game. The only con is the limited internal storage. You saw that jerk? This is that sometimes there is a frame drop, as I mentioned earlier. But definitely I have to say, seeing how it is playing the game, you just can't say that this phone costs just 7,000 rupees in India. The experience is amazing for the price that you're getting. Because many of the other Android phones that cost even more than double the cost of this Moto E have a problem playing Asphalt 8 this well. So as you can see, it's playing it actually very well. So let me just get out of this and let me also talk about the storage now. And one more thing you'll notice that I crashed. It's in the immersive mode. You don't see any virtual buttons. To get back to it, just swipe from the top and you get to the virtual button. So just let's hit home, and now let me talk about the storage. The thing is that Asphalt 8 is a pretty big game. Though this phone has a micro SD card slot and I have a 8GB micro SD card slot, the thing is that yes, some of the apps, some of the data could be moved to the SD card. But the thing was that if you notice, I have moved the Asphalt 8 to the SD card, but the Asphalt 8 is around 1.4 GB, but only a limited part of the app could be moved to the SD card. And this is the experience with almost every game. Just about 15 to 20% of the game is only movable to the SD card. And as you can see, out of that 8 GB, only 166 MB of data is on my SD card. So the thing is that yes, many people are thinking that this phone has a SD card, so all the apps can be moved. No, that's not the case. Only a limited part of the app can be moved. And I don't blame Motorola for this. It's how Google has tweaked KitKat. Not the entire app cannot be moved to the SD card. So yes, the internal storage can be a limiting factor because out of the box, you just get around 2 GB or so. So the number of games and apps that you can install will be a bit limited. And if you're going to install heavy games like this Asphalt, which are over 1 GB or so, then you might be able to only install 1 or 2 games. So the internal storage can be a limiting factor on this device. But overall, in terms of gaming, I was really impressed with this. And I've also made another video in which I play some casual games and it was able to handle casual games also without any issue. So overall, it's pretty impressive phone even for gaming. The con is the limited internal storage. I'll also be doing a full in-depth review for this Moto E very soon. So if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button. Thank you. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.